Today we're going to delve into Neville Goddard's teachings to uncover 5 compelling reasons why you should never doubt yourself. He is a prominent figure in the realm of spiritual teachings, and offers profound insights into the power of the human mind and its ability to shape reality. By understanding and applying his principles, you can unleash your full potential and live a life of abundance and fulfillment. Let's explore the first reason why you should never doubt yourself. You are endowed with limitless power. This concept, according to Neville Goddard, is both empowering and transformative. He teaches us that deep within each of us lies an incredible power that surpasses the limitations of our physical existence. Imagine for a moment that you possess a superpower, a power so vast and profound that it allows you to shape your reality according to your deepest desires. This power, often referred to as the creative power of imagination, is not something reserved for a select few but is inherent within every human being. Think of your imagination as a magic wand that can turn your dreams into reality. By visualizing what you want to manifest in your life and believing in its possibility, you're tapping into this limitless power within you. But it's not just about wishful thinking, it's about harnessing the power of your imagination to take intentional action towards your goals. Neville teaches us that our imagination is the bridge between the inner world of our thoughts and the outer world of our experiences. So how do we harness this power of imagination? It begins with a shift in mindset. Instead of focusing on what you lack or what's holding you back, focus on what you want to create in your life. Visualize yourself living your dream life, feel the emotions as if it's already happening, and trust that the universe will conspire to bring it into fruition. Imagination alone is not enough, it must be coupled with belief and action. Believe wholeheartedly in the possibility of your dreams, and take inspired action towards making them a reality. Trust in the process, and never doubt the boundless potential that lies within you. Let's take a closer look at the second reason why you should never doubt yourself. Your thoughts shape your reality. This is a fundamental principle in Neville Goddard's teachings, and it holds the key to unlocking your true potential. Imagine for a moment that your mind is like a garden, and your thoughts are the seeds you plant. Every thought you entertain, whether positive or negative, is like planting a seed in the fertile soil of your mind. And just like seeds, these thoughts have the power to grow and manifest into your external circumstances. Think about it. If you constantly dwell on negative thoughts, thoughts of doubt, fear, and limitation, you're essentially planting seeds of negativity in your mind. And as these seeds take root and grow, they begin to shape your reality, attracting more circumstances that reflect your negative mindset. On the other hand, if you choose to focus on positive thoughts, thoughts of love, abundance, and gratitude, you're planting seeds of positivity in your mind. And as these seeds flourish and bloom, they begin to attract more positive experiences into your life, aligning you with the reality you desire. So, it's crucial to guard your thoughts like a vigilant gardener tending to their garden. Be mindful of the thoughts you entertain, and cultivate a mindset of positivity and abundance. Instead of dwelling on what you fear or lack, focus your attention on what you want to manifest in your life. But it's not just about wishful thinking, it's about taking intentional action. Use the power of your thoughts to steer your life in the direction of your dreams. Visualize yourself achieving your goals, feel the emotions as if they're already happening, and take inspired action towards making them a reality. Neville teaches us that the universe is like a giant mirror, reflecting back to us the thoughts and beliefs we hold most strongly. So if you want to change your reality, you must first change your thoughts. By shifting your focus from fear to faith, from lack to abundance, you can transform your life from the inside out. It's also essential to surround yourself with positivity. Just as plants need sunlight and water to thrive, your mind thrives on positivity and inspiration. Surround yourself with uplifting people, read books that inspire you, and engage in activities that nourish your soul. Let's take a closer look at the third reason why you should never doubt yourself. You are one with the divine. This idea, according to Neville Goddard, is incredibly profound and empowering. He wants us to understand that deep within each of us lies a spark of divinity. Imagine for a moment that you're not just a separate individual, but an essential part of something much bigger, the universe itself. Neville teaches us that we're not separate from God or the universe. We're interconnected with it in every way. This means that we possess the same creative power as the divine. Think of it like this: just as a drop of water is part of the vast ocean, you are part of the infinite cosmos. You're not just a bystander in the grand scheme of things, you're an active participant in the creation of your reality. This realization is incredibly empowering because it means that you have the ability to shape your life according to your desires. When you understand your divine nature, doubt begins to lose its grip on you. Doubt is like a fog that clouds your vision and obscures your true potential. But when you realize that you're connected to the divine source of all creation, you recognize that doubt is merely an illusion, a trick of the mind that keeps you from fully embracing your power. So how do you tap into this inherent divinity within you? It begins with a shift in perspective. Instead of seeing yourself as separate from the universe, start to see yourself as an integral part of it. Recognize that the same creative power that brought the universe into existence resides within you. Next, embrace your role as a co-creator of your reality. Just as an artist uses a brush to paint a masterpiece, you can use your thoughts and emotions to sculpt the life of your dreams. Visualize the reality you want to create, feel the emotions as if it's already happening, and trust that the universe will conspire to bring it into fruition. Let's explore the fourth reason why you should never doubt yourself. Your subconscious mind is a powerful ally. According to Neville Goddard, our subconscious mind is like a secret weapon, holding the key to our true power. It's like a treasure trove, filled with all our beliefs, memories, and desires, just waiting to be unlocked. Think of your subconscious mind as the captain of a ship, navigating the vast sea of your thoughts and emotions. It operates according to the principle of mental law, meaning it responds to the thoughts and beliefs we consistently feed it. Now, here's the exciting part. By harnessing the power of our subconscious mind, we can reshape our reality from the inside out. Techniques like visualization and affirmation act as tools to communicate with our subconscious and reprogram our beliefs. Visualization is like painting a vivid picture of your desired outcome in your mind's eye. By repeatedly visualizing yourself achieving your goals and experiencing success, you're sending a clear message to your subconscious that this is what you want to manifest in your life. Affirmations, on the other hand, are positive statements that reinforce your desired beliefs. By affirming statements like, "I am worthy of success," or "I attract abundance into my life," you're planting seeds of empowerment in your subconscious, gradually replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Consistency and repetition are like the magic ingredients that make manifestation work. Imagine them as the steady drops of water that eventually carve out a deep canyon in the earth. The more you stick to your visualization and affirmation practices, the more they seep into your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is like the engine running in the background of your life, quietly shaping your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors based on the information it receives. So when you consistently feed it with positive thoughts and affirmations, it starts to rewire itself, creating lasting changes. Think of it like planting seeds in a garden. The more you water and nurture those seeds, the stronger and healthier they grow. Similarly, the more you engage in positive practices, the stronger and more entrenched they become in your subconscious. As these practices penetrate deeper into your subconscious, they start to influence your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors on a subconscious level. You may find yourself naturally gravitating towards positive thoughts and actions, without even consciously realizing it. This is why consistency is key. It's not about doing these practices once in a while and hoping for the best. It's about making them a regular part of your daily routine. The more you repeat them, the more they become ingrained in your subconscious, and the more powerful they become in shaping your reality. So instead of doubting yourself, trust in the infinite wisdom of your subconscious mind to guide you towards your goals. It's like having a wise mentor within you, nudging you in the right direction and offering insights and guidance along the way. Your subconscious mind responds to the quality of your thoughts and emotions. So it's essential to cultivate a positive and empowering mindset. Surround yourself with uplifting people and resources, practice gratitude daily, and engage in activities that nourish your soul. Trust that your subconscious mind is always working behind the scenes, orchestrating events and opportunities to align with your desires. Even when things seem challenging or uncertain, Have faith that your subconscious is working in your favor, paving the way for your success. Let's take a closer look at the fifth reason why you should never doubt yourself. You have the power to choose your reality. This concept, according to Neville Goddard, is empowering and transformative. He teaches us that we are not helpless victims of circumstance, but rather architects of our own reality. Imagine for a moment that you hold the reins of your life's journey. You're not just a passive observer, but an active participant in shaping your destiny. This is the essence of Neville Goddard's teachings, the idea that we have the power to choose how we perceive and respond to the events unfolding around us. Life is full of twists and turns, highs and lows. But it's not the events themselves that determine our reality. It's our interpretation of those events. By adopting a mindset of faith and expectancy, we can shift our perspective and align ourselves with the reality we desire. So, how do we exercise this power of choice? It begins with a shift in mindset. Instead of dwelling on limitations and setbacks, focus on possibilities and opportunities. Cultivate a sense of belief in yourself and your ability to create the life you envision. Neville Goddard emphasizes the importance of faith, not just blind faith, but a deep-seated belief in the inherent power within you. Trust that the universe is conspiring in your favor and that you have everything you need to succeed. But it's not just about wishful thinking, it's about taking intentional action. Deliberately choose thoughts, words, and actions that align with your desired reality. Visualize yourself living the life you want, feel the emotions as if it's already happening, and take inspired action towards your goals. Manifestation is not about forcing outcomes or controlling every aspect of your life. It's about surrendering to the flow of the universe while actively co-creating your reality. Trust that the universe has a plan for you, and your role is to align yourself with that plan through your thoughts and actions. Your thoughts are powerful. They are like seeds planted in the fertile soil of your mind, eventually sprouting into your reality. So be mindful of the thoughts you entertain and choose ones that support your vision for the future. It's also important to let go of the need for instant gratification. Manifestation is a process that takes time and patience. Trust in divine timing and have faith that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Finally, embrace gratitude for the present moment and the journey you're on. Even amidst challenges and setbacks, there are always blessings to be found. By focusing on gratitude, you attract more reasons to be grateful and open yourself up to even greater abundance. So, doubting yourself is a disservice to your inherent power and potential. By embracing Neville Goddard's teachings and trusting in the limitless power within you, you can transcend doubt and manifest your deepest desires. Your life is all about assumptions. The way you behave, the way you think, and the way you feel are all outcomes of your assumptions. You assume things, even right now, while watching the video, you are assuming things. You do not know them, as knowledge comes from experience. So, that's why it is said to you again and again to become the doer and not the hearer. Like you, I too have read many articles, but nothing changed because I was only hearing about things and not applying the information. Once I started applying them, things changed for the better. I manifested in each area of my life. From SP, to money to friends and family, everything started working in harmony. In this video, I will show you how to make it work for you, as it is just a game of belief. What you believe yourself to be, you become. To start with, let me first tell you one of the most well-known quotes of Neville Goddard, which is, "Simply dare to assume you are what you want to be, and you will compel everyone to play their part." Neville always focused on the assumption. He said to assume you are experiencing what you want to experience in your imagination. He always said to assume good things about yourself and others. Now, every day, you assume things about yourself. You assume that you are either beautiful or an average person. You assume that life does not work in your favor or that you are lucky. Every moment you are choosing something, assuming something. So, in order to change your life entirely, you have to change your self-image entirely. This is the key to manifesting. Self-image is also known as self-concepts. Also, Neville Goddard said, "Change your conception of yourself, and you will automatically change the world in which you live." Do not try to change people. They are only messengers telling you who you are. Revalue yourself, and they will confirm the change. In order to change your life experience, change these conceptions about yourself entirely. As I did it, things started working out for me. Earlier, I assumed myself to be a bad person who did not deserve good things because of the mistakes I had committed in the past. I felt like I should be punished, and the world appeared dark to me. Many bad things happened at that time. But once I died to my old self, where I felt like a victim of the circumstances, I noticed many things changing in front of my eyes. Changing your self-image seems difficult in the initial days as you are changing the way you look at yourself. Your automatic programming will remind you of your old concepts, but you have to die to the old self. Disengage yourself from the whole vast belief that you formerly entertained, and hold on in your imagination to the concept that you are the man that you want to be. For you will resurrect and make alive the state that began only as a concept. If you remain faithful to the concept, you will be led right into the fulfillment of that state. It is called, in the Bible, rebirth. Dying to our old beliefs does not mean to affirm that I am no longer an unworthy person. It is about replacing that statement with I am a worthy person who deserves every good in life and who gets whatever he wants. I am the luckiest person who has ever walked the earth's surface, and everything always works out in my favor, no matter what the circumstances are. You need to feel like the person you want to be. You already know internally how that person would feel, behave, and act. You'll always have to choose the beautiful picture of yourself over the ugly one. There is nothing such as blocks. You create them by thinking opposite to your desired state. The power of manifesting is always at its peak. You don't lack it. It is not like on Monday mornings. It is high. But as Wednesday comes, you can't manifest anything. You are always manifesting everything, and that too effortlessly. I told you this in yesterday's video. If you haven't watched it yet, go check it out. You will find it at the end of this video. So, as I was saying, your manifesting power does not fluctuate. It seems to be fluctuating for you because something manifests quickly while another takes some time. But it is not due to the fluctuation. It is simply because you change your focus and direction too often. Let me give you a quick example of what I mean by the above statement. Also, I have given this example in the past. So, this example is of a boat. Imagine you are on a boat that is going at its top speed. There is no need to worry about the fuel. You have plenty of it. But the problem is that every 10 minutes, the boat changes directions. Now tell me, would you reach the destination? You won't, right? Like this, if you keep on diverting from the state of already having your desire or keep on moving in a direction that leads you to your old self, the chances of experiencing your desired reality would be very remote. You do this by thinking opposite to your desired state, by waiting for it to happen, or by thinking where it is or when it will happen. It is not about waiting for it in physical reality. It is always about experiencing it in internal reality. Your inner world is all that matters when it comes to manifesting something. You have to develop that image internally. Your whole aim is to become what you want internally. The person who is always concerned with the physical reality will always change their direction. It is all an internal game. Can you see it or feel it internally? If yes, then you are moving in the right direction. Living in a state of wish fulfillment simply means that it has happened and you have experienced it. But if you wait for it in physical reality, you are just creating an opposing thought or changing the direction to say that it has not happened or that it will happen in the future. While the future or past do not exist, it is the present moment that does. When it is in the future, it will only be the present moment. Like this, nothing happens in the future, it only happens in the present moment. So, don't wait for it to happen. Just close your eyes and make it happen internally. I can assure you that when you experience it internally, your feelings will change at the very moment, and this change in feelings will somehow lead you to your physical manifestation by the path of least resistance that you never thought of. So, always choose the new self-image and see how the world changes. Once you understand what the law of thought transmission is, you can use it to manifest your own desires or force others to do what you want them to do by using the power of your thoughts. We all know about the law of assumption proposed by Neville Goddard. And you might not have heard about the law of thought transmission. Neville Goddard was a great thinker and new thought teacher. He extensively talked about the law of thought transmission and how it works. In this video, we will be discussing what the law of thought transmission is and how you can use it to your advantage. But before we start, make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons and press the bell icon so you can watch more videos from our YouTube channel. Let's now get started. Well, Neville Goddard's teachings are simple and easy to understand. And perhaps that's the reason these teachings can be understood by everyone and everyone can apply them in their lives to make their wishes come true. Neville Goddard discusses the law of thought transmission in detail in Chapter 5 of Prayer, The Art of Believing. He says that our thoughts aren't just mere mental constructs, but they are more powerful than anything else. They are vibrations, and like other vibrations, they are transmitted like waves. While you are under the power of your thoughts and how they are transmitted, you harness the power of your mind to get the desired outcomes in your life. By focusing on and imagining your desire, you create vibrations of thoughts, and your thoughts are transformed into a powerful force that attracts what you want in your life. Thoughts have great power, as is evident in our lives. Simply put, we do things inspired by our thoughts. What we say is a reflection of our thoughts and mindset. What we wear, what we eat, where we go, and how we live are all reflections of our thoughts. If somebody talks differently, if somebody has different beliefs, if somebody has a different religion, it is just because he has different thoughts. So it means our lives are reflections of our thoughts. We are under the control of our thoughts every time. And if we want to experience something different, or live a different life, we will have to change our thoughts. When you realize the power of the thoughts, you use them for the betterment of your life. Because you know, these kinds of thoughts can bring happiness into your life. Now let's discuss in detail what the law of thought transmission is. Well, the law of thought transmission is based on the concept that our thoughts are actually vibrational energy, and that they influence our relationships with others. The nature of our thoughts will determine what other people think of us and how they treat us. This means that if we focus our thoughts more positively, we will experience more positive things in our lives. If we look into the details, this can be proven true in everyone's life, and it can't be denied. You see, every time you speak, you're expressing your thoughts. Whatever you say or do expresses what you are thinking. Your actions, your decisions, your way of talking, your behavior, your clothing, your beliefs, or even your political affiliation express what your thoughts are and what kind of person you are. And whenever somebody talks to you or sees you, you can have some idea what kind of thoughts you may have, and their behavior towards you is a reflection of who you are. It means you influence the thoughts of others with everything you have. You can change the thoughts of others by talking in a different way. You can have some impact on their thoughts by wearing some unique clothing. You can influence their behavior towards you by doing something or by saying something. We can say that your thoughts determine your own reality. And your reality influences the thoughts of others and determines the reality and the way they treat you. That's pretty simple and easy to understand. The nature of the energy of our thoughts interacts with the energy of the thoughts of others and causes them to reflect back to us experiences born out of the very nature of our thoughts. While this may appear to you as some modern concept, this concept is proven by quantum physics. The law of thought transmission is a powerful tool that we can use to build positive relationships with others, and we can make use of this law to manifest positive changes in our lives. Well, here I would like to put some lines from Neville Goddard's book explaining the working principle of the law of thought transmission a bit further. A friend 1,000 miles away is rooted in your consciousness through your fixed ideas of him. You think of him and represent him inwardly in the state you desire him to be, confident that this subjective image is true, as if it were already objectified. It awakens in him a corresponding state, which he must objectify. The modified light of consciousness reaches the one to whom is directed and impinges on the mirror of his mind. It causes his mind to vibrate according to the modification, and it goes. Thus it produces in him what was mentally affirmed by you. The subject will express the awakened state within him and remain unaware of the true cause of his action. The subject has no power to resist your controlled subjective ideas of him unless the state you affirm to be true of him is a state he is incapable of wishing to be true of another. In that case, it returns to you, the sender, and will realize itself in you. If your fixed idea is not subjectively accepted by the one to whom is directed, it rebounds to you from whom it came. When you step away from the beliefs taught by external mainstream conditions and you start viewing life through the lens of the vibrations of your own thoughts, it becomes easier for you to get an advantage, and you start experiencing the things you desire in your life. We have been taught that our thoughts have no importance and have no influence on our lives. But in fact, our thoughts hold all the power and have a greater impact on our lives. When you see your life through the lens of the vibrations and frequency of your thoughts, you will realize the true energy of your thoughts. And when you start using your thoughts wisely, you will be able to manifest positive relationships with others and become a better human being. Neville Goddard says that a friend 1,000 miles away is rooted in your consciousness through your fixed ideas of him. Well, this phenomenon was also explained by Albert Einstein, who named it the spooky action at a distance. The laws of quantum physics suggest that all the particles in the universe remain connected. And whenever we perform some action on one particle affects the others at a speed greater than 1,000 times the speed of light. This theory is even applied when the particles are separated by a greater distance. We have been taught that our thoughts are just our private affairs and don't matter to others. But in fact, our thoughts are the only thing that helps us communicate and connect with others in different ways. We have been taught to believe that our thoughts are just known to us and others don't know about them unless we share them and others. Neville Goddard says it awakens in him a corresponding state, which he must objectify. The subject will express the awakened state within him and remain unaware of the true cause of his action. The subject has no power to resist your controlled subjective ideas of him unless the state you affirm to be true of him is a state he is incapable of wishing to be true of another. In that case, it returns to you the sender, and will realize itself in you. When the frequencies of two thoughts are the same, they resonate and amplify each other. And when the frequencies of two thoughts aren't the same, there will be no resonance. For example, if you strike a tuning fork with the same frequency next to another tuning fork, the second tuning fork will start vibrating. But if you strike the tuning fork with a different frequency, the second tuning fork will not vibrate. So in the case of the former friend, when you have those thoughts of them spreading gossip about you, keep Neville's statement in mind. The subject has no power to resist your controlled subjective ideas of him unless the state you affirm to be true of him is a state he is incapable of wishing to be true of another. So it means if the frequency of your thoughts is the same as the frequency of thoughts of somebody else, this idea will resonate and will be produced in your mind itself. However, as Neville explains, if they don't hold that frequency again, in that case, there will be no frequency match, and no resonance will occur. If somebody isn't aware of you, let's say he doesn't know you, he never met you or heard anything about you. He will not have your thoughts about you. He will only have some thoughts or beliefs about you when he knows your thoughts from seeing you, meeting you, or learning some facts about you from others. When they don't know you or your thoughts, they won't be able to have any thoughts about you. When your thoughts interact with their thoughts, it will determine their behavior towards you and how they treat you. This is a very simple and easy to understand concept. Your thoughts residing somewhere deep in your mind will attract the correlated experiences in your life. You will attract things based on your thoughts, even if you don't like them. So that's why it's important to check and monitor your thoughts. You must be conscious of your thoughts, or else you will keep manifesting the things that you don't desire. That's why Neville says if other people don't like you, or aren't good to you, you can change them and their behavior by changing your own thoughts and your own self. Simply put, influence the thoughts of others from a positive perspective, and you will have positive experiences in your life. Others will behave the way you desire. Others can think the way you desire. Others can do things the way you desire. It's possible and easy. When you choose to become intentional with your thoughts, you can attract supportive, uplifting relationships into your life simply by creating and maintaining your own frequencies. Now that you know how you affect the thoughts of others, how your thoughts are transmitted to their minds, and how they interact with the thoughts of others, it's time to put this law of thought transmission into practice. What are the thoughts that you want to have? What are the thoughts that can help you experience the positive things in your life? How can you change the frequency of your thoughts so that others treat you the way you desire? It's all easy. The desired experiences are just a few thoughts away. So try out this technique and put it into practice. It will bring positivity, satisfaction, and peace into your life. And remember that if everyone starts sending good vibes around the world will become a good place to live. Make good use of your thoughts so that you can live happily and spread happiness in the lives of others. I hope I was able to deliver a good analysis of this idea of the transmission by Neville Goddard. And of course, this doesn't mean we agree with every single thing he said or believed in, because in the end, and everyone will form his or her own opinion. And that is why we are analyzing and discussing his ideas and methods to fully understand his approach and general ideas, as he was a great teacher and inspired millions of people around the world. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.